Hello. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit ambitious and I want to do a reading for 24 hours challenge, which it's not gonna be like 24 hours straight. I'm not gonna count like sleeping and when I'm not reading. So I'm only gonna put the timer on for when I'm reading, obviously, and then pause it when I stop to do something. But I am going to my mom's house tonight to spend the night, so obviously I'm gonna be spending time with them. So I'll pause it during that, but other than that, we're gonna try to read. I really just wanna read all weekend because like this is like my first weekend, like post-grad, post-track, like actually being off, not traveling somewhere. So I'm just really excited to be home and relax and do whatever I wanna do on my own time. So that is reading. So I have some books here. These are all the books we have to choose from. So right now I'm reading Love and Gelato. I'm about halfway through it. And then the other books we have are Made for This Moment by Madison Pruitt, and then Who Are You Following by Sadie Robinson Huff. And both of these are only 200 pages, so they should be pretty quick reads. And then I'll also I really want to what's it called, notate it, because I'm sure there's some good stuff in this. But there's those two, and then also the Inheritance Games, which is also I think it's like 370, 380, around there. Yeah. So this one will take me a little bit longer, but so we have all of those. So in total, that's like 1,000 pages that I have left to read. And then if I finish all of these, this would be like last pick, but it's the Giver series, but I already read the first book, so I read this much. So this will be last pick, just because I read the first one, loved it, it was great, and I didn't put it down very much. But then I started the second one, and I only read one page, so I didn't really give it much of a chance. But I read the one page, and I was like, what is this? Because it's like a complete, it sounds like a complete different universe or something. So I just didn't give it a real shot, but I will eventually, because I really liked the first one. So these are my options. I think it'll be in this order. So Love and Gelato, and then Made for This Moment, Who Are You Following, and then the Inheritance Games. So we'll see how far I get into it. My idea is I want to read this is probably terrible. I want to read because I haven't read in so long, and now I finally have time to read. But also I have a really long list of books I want to read. So I gotta get on it, which means I have to buy more books. But I don't really have the bank account to buy more books right now. But if I finish all the books that I have here, because I took the rest of my books down to College Station already, because I moved some of my stuff but not all of my stuff. So I have 2 more weeks here in this apartment. So if I finish all the books I have before the 2 weeks is over, then I have to go to the store and buy another book. I know I need to save money, but I don't really have any other option, you know? So that may or may not be the end goal. But also I'm just really loving this book. So I'm really on a reading grind. So we are going to start reading now. Okay, I just made it to chapter 15, page 217, and it's been 54 minutes. Maybe I should have kept reading for a whole hour, but it's fine. I didn't know how long the time was. So it's 7:22 p.m. So I think I'm about to go to my mom's house. So I'm gonna pack up, and when I get there and settled, I will start reading again.
Girl was stepping around, and she found a golden dolphin, and she was in disguise. And the bad guys. The wolf and the snake and the green animal and sharks and webs.
They're all bad guys?
And
Okay, it's 10 p.m. now. I've been at my mom's house for a little bit. I've been reading, and it's basically at 2 hours. And I am on page 281, so there's like 100 pages left. I'm gonna take a break and relax for a little bit before bed. I may read another chapter before bed, but my head's starting to hurt, so I'm gonna take a break. Okay, I just made it back home. I finished it. So I'm gonna, let me see how much time. So it's been exactly 4 hours of me reading, and I finished Love and Gelato. I loved it, 5 stars. So I'm gonna go to Goodreads and just mark that I finished it real quick. Nice. Dang, overall it has 4.13 stars. It was great. I really liked it. There's an insert from Love and Olives in here, but I think that's like a different book, like a different story. But I'm not sure what Love and Luck is about, so I'm gonna look up. Like, I don't know if it's like a continuation of this story or if it's a different story. Okay, so it's about Addie, which is Nina's friend. So hopefully I'll read that soon. But I really love the story and I love the characters, and I just think it was so fun. And I like that it was in Italy, because I feel like that's like such a new perspective for me, because obviously I live in Texas. But that thing that I love about books is like it can take you to wherever it is, and so like I feel like I got to experience Italy like a little bit. Not really, because I was reading it, but I don't know, it's just really fun adventure. Reading is like an adventure. I'm gonna start with Who Are You Following? And then we'll read Miss Maddie's book. Sweet. So I will see y'all in a little bit. So I took a shower, all clean, cold brew and water. I'm chilling on the patio. I have the book. I brought a highlighter just in case I want to highlight anything. Got it lit. So I'm gonna start. Hey guys, this is probably an atrocious angle, but it's 10 p.m. now, and I've read for 7 hours, which is like not that great, but that means I read for 5 hours today. But I also did a bunch of other stuff, but I'm gonna try to read more tonight, and then obviously more tomorrow. But so I told you that I finished Love and Gelato, so then I started Who Are You Following, and I'm on page 83. And it's good, it's an easy read, but it's just not giving what I was looking for. So then I started the Inheritance Games, which I am on page 39, and it's good. It's just, Love and Gelato just really pulled my heartstrings, and I just want more of these characters in Italy, and just the funness. But I'm just gonna have to get over it. I just went to Target to get a few things, and I saw Love and Olives there, but they didn't have Love and Luck, but they had Love and Olives, and I was thinking about getting it, but I want these characters. Like, obviously, like, I like the writing, so I'm sure I would like the other book, but like, I want this. But I just need to get over it. I guess I just need time to let go of that book. So now I'm just bouncing back and forth between these two. They're good. They're okay. The Inheritance Games, I feel like it's gonna be good, but I'm just kind of like, blah. So I think what we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna take a break and do like one of those Joel things that you like put it in one by one, like a paint by numbers, but it's like you put the little jewels on. I think I'm gonna do one of those right now and watch a little bit of YouTube and decompress. That means I have 17 more hours. I don't know if I'm gonna read for 24 hours. It's okay if I don't. I would have failed, but it's okay. Hopefully we don't fail, but we'll see what happens. Hey guys, I wanted to come at you with a little update. So I've been reading for 10 and a half hours, which is, we're not doing good at the challenge, but I did finish Who Are You Following? So this book is complete. I think I'm gonna give it, I don't know, I feel like 3 stars, but I feel like that's mean. So maybe 3.5 stars. I'll give it 3.5 stars. It was good. It was an easy read, and I wasn't bored. So like, it was a good book. It was just, I feel like it was kind of repetitive and stuff that I have heard before. But I think that's just because I have like watched like a lot of her sermons, and I do listen to her podcast, not every week, but I do listen to it often. So I think that may be the only reason that it sounds familiar or repetitive. And there's even some of the examples that she used were in one of her other books that I read. I think it was Live, I'm pretty sure. So it was just kind of like, I feel like I had already heard it before, but it was still really interesting, and I did like it, and it wasn't hard for me to read. Like, it was like an easy read, and it was like quick. And I was gonna stop like on page like 160 or something, and I was gonna like stop and eat, but then I got interested, so I ended up finishing it. So it wasn't bad, it was good. It's just, I think I am familiar with Sadie, so I've like heard her speak a lot, so I think it just sounds like I've heard it before, if that makes sense. But still a good book, and I would recommend it. And I have been reading the Inheritance Games. I've been going back and forth between these two, but I'm on page 64 of this one, and I like it so far. Not much has happened, but I think it's gonna be good. It's good so far. There's been like a couple little riddles, and I like it, and I heard a lot of people say that they like the riddles in this book, so I'm excited to continue reading it. So I'm gonna try to finish this. I was about to say tomorrow. I don't know about tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I really enjoy sitting outside and reading. I haven't really been outside much other than like track practice. So like going outside and sitting outside is nice. But then at the same time, when I sit on the patio, or I went down to the pool earlier, but if there's a bunch of kids in the pool, they're just all like coughing up water. And I'm like scared that they're drowning. Just like the lifeguard in me is like, go save the children. But they're all just like choking on the water. But I just try to ignore it. But even though this challenge is a fail, I wanted to try to drink this whole thing today, and I think I'm gonna make it. So that means I think this is like 60, somebody tell me how much this is. I think this is 64 or 68 something ounces. It's gigantic, but I've almost drank the whole thing, and we still have a lot of hours in the day. Well, not a lot, it's 8:40, but still have plenty of time to finish this. So at least I achieved something. But I am going to continue reading tonight and tomorrow. And maybe we'll end up at 24 hours, and it's just going to take us a week, which is a fail. I realize that it's a fail. And I'm going to try the challenge again whenever I have like nothing to do. So this weekend I did have I went and hang out with my family, and then I hung out with some friends. So like I already had stuff planned to do. So I need to do it on like one weekend where I just have like absolutely nothing to do. So that's okay for now. I'm gonna continue reading, and I'll see you later. Hey guys. Okay, we're gonna do the final update. If it's super echoey, I really do apologize. I moved all of my stuff out, so my room is just a bunch of couch cushions. So it may be echoey. Is that where it was? I don't know. But we didn't achieve the end goal we set out for, which I knew was ambitious, so it's fine. But I ended up only reading for, well, I stopped timing after like 14 hours. I kept reading, but I stopped timing because I was like, it's been like 4 days. So I already failed the challenge, so I don't know why I was gonna keep trying. But I really do want to try. Well, I thought people actually succeeded at these, but I've like been seeing on YouTube, like people usually fail. So I didn't know the odds were against me when I decided to do this, but it's fine. I failed. I got to 14 hours, but it took 4 days, I think. I did finish the Inheritance games. I didn't update you on that, but definitely 5 stars. I love that book, and I'm really excited to read The Hawthorne Legacy. The only reason I haven't bought it yet is because I don't really want a paperback and a hardcover like in the same series, but I think I just need to get over that because there's another series that I want that has paperback and hardcover, but like some of them are only in like hardcover and some of them are only in paperback. So I think I just need to get over that thought and it'll be fine. But I do really want to read The Hawthorne Legacy, and then the final Gambit, I think, is coming out in August. So by the time I read The Hawthorne Legacy, I'll probably be ready to read the last one, which I'm super excited. I loved that book. It had a lot of plot twists, which I didn't see coming, and there was a lot of depth to it that I didn't initially expect. There was a lot of stuff that tied in from the beginning to the end, so it was just really thought through. So I'm excited to see how The Hawthorne Legacy is. I'm sure it's going to be even more thought through and connect more of the dots from the first book. So super excited about that. But I've also been reading Maddie Pruitt's book, which is Made for This Moment. I'm only on page 17, but I'm not really feeling this book right now. I'm gonna finish it just because it's so short. But it is like more about her life, and I'm kind of just in the groove of like reading like fun stories. So I think that's why I'm not interested. But it's good so far. It's like not bad. I'm just like in a mood to read something more exhilarating, I suppose. But we got to 14 hours. We were 10 hours shy. And I actually have learned a lot through this challenge. I was reading so much and I was realizing that I would get like tired, like mentally tired, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take a break. So I'd get on my phone and like go to YouTube or Instagram or some type of social media, and I was like, this is not a break. So I need to figure out how to balance it out. But another reason why I didn't get all my hours is in because I started working on this. So this is like a jewel thing. You like put these all on one by one, and it took absolutely forever. So I feel accomplished that I finished this. I like having things like this and like puzzles to do, but at the same time, when I have them and I haven't done them, I feel like I have a running checklist of stuff that I just need to finish. So I was like, I gotta finish this. And then once I move, I have 3 puzzles that I haven't done, but one of them is really hard. It's 2,000 pieces of the ocean, and I've had it for a couple years. So I need to bite the bullet and do that at some point, but that's a big task. But I have a Harry Potter one, and then like a 90s cartoons like collage, which I really want to do. So I'm gonna work on those once I move. And oh yeah, I had to move out of nowhere, so that's why I wasn't able to finish. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was a fail. I am going to continue making book videos. I'm actually about to make the intro to my next video. Here's a sneak peek if you're interested. I'm going to read some people's 5 stars. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a spoiler free or have like my actual reactions while I'm reading. I kind of want to have my reactions while I'm reading, but if you have any preferences on that, go ahead and comment down below if you want to hear my reactions, or if you wanted me to keep it like hidden so that if you haven't read any of these books, which they're all pretty popular, but just let me know which one you would rather. And I'm gonna go ahead and film that intro for that one now, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.